Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I'm back with a video about gifting and enabling two-factor authentication on your Fortnite account. I've made a brand new Fortnite account. As you can see here, I'm level 1. I haven't done anything. I haven't played any games, nothing. I made a brand new Fortnite account, and that is where we're going to start. To get gifting enabled, you're going to have two-factor authentication enabled. I did a video a couple months ago, and you can see Give a Gift is up here, and this is going to have a two-factor authentication enabled. So if you didn't do it for the Boogie Down emote, you should do it for this, because they have gifting going on at least for the next week, and they will continue to do it probably later date as they get this done. So I don't have the Boogie Down emote. You can see the only thing that I've got here is the default emote. So what we're going to do is a step by step. I'm going to switch to my desktop, show you exactly how to do this from the get-go so that you guys can get your Boogie Down emote and have two-factor authentication enabled for gifting for this first week that they've started it out. Okay, so what do we need to do to enable two-factor authentication? This is what we're going to do. If you've never been to epicgames.com, then you should go to epicgames.com and create an account. I'm talking mostly to console players. If you just play on Xbox, you just play on Switch, or you just play on PlayStation, then you need to create an epicgames.com account, which is what I'm going to show you how to do here. The best way to do this is on your PC. Don't get lazy. Don't do this from a phone or a tablet. A lot of them have built-in pop-up blockers, so you're not going to want to do that. This is what we're going to need. epicgames.com. You're going to want to go here, and you're going to want to sign in to your account if you have an existing account. If you don't, you're going to need to create an account. Like I said, make sure that you create an account. If you've just been playing on a console, you can sign up right here where it says, where the login page is. If you click on sign up, it's going to make an epicgames.com account. Now, I already have one, and up here you'll see, a lot of people, they sign in just through PSN, they sign in through Xbox Live, they sign in through Switch. You don't have to worry about that. You can sign up for a brand new account on epicgames.com, and then you can connect your PSN, your Xbox, or your Switch to it under connected accounts. This is very important for console-only players. A lot of console-only players will try to link their accounts or go to epicgames.com on their console only. Please don't do that. Please go to a PC and use a browser that doesn't have a pop-up blocker on it. Don't use your phone. A lot of them have built-in pop-up blockers on them as well. So you may not see certain things like where to enter your authentication code and all of that stuff right here. So if you have an account, log into your account. If you don't have one, sign up for one, okay? Once you do that, go to account, and you're going to see all your personal info here. The first thing I notice at the top here is that you will have to verify your account. This means that you're not email verified. I have my Gmail up over here on the left-hand side. What is going to happen is when I click on this, click here to resend, it's going to send me a verification email to my email address. Now, this may take some bit of time to do, especially now that gifting is out. Everybody is trying to enable two-factor authentication. Be patient. Do not click another one to resend, because if you do that again and try to resend it again, the first one that comes through becomes invalid. So just be very patient. Now, as you see in this video, it only takes about a minute or two as I'm talking for it to pop up in my Gmail account. So, it seems to be okay at this point. No problems whatsoever. Again, just be very patient. And there it is. Please confirm your email address from Epic Games. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to confirm our email address. We're going to open this up. You can see I just opened this account, this Google account, to create my new epicgames.com account, and it's all set up and ready to go. So I verify my email, and it says thank you for verifying my email, and if I click continue, it'll bring me right back to my personal details page, and I am all set to go. So the next thing that we want to do is enable two-factor authentication. it's going to be under password and security. So on the left-hand side, you'll see password and security. And right underneath that, you'll see connected accounts. I'll get into that for the console players in just a few moments after we go over the password and security. I made up this new display name. It's F2A for all, and this is because the subject of this video is for two-factor authentication. So let's see, password and security. So we go to password and security. This is where you can change your password to a new password or whatever, but you can see two-factor authentication down here. Now there's two different ways that you can do two-factor authentication. You can either use an authenticator app like Authy or Google Authenticator, or you can use email authentication. These are two different ways. You can only have one enabled at one time. So you can't use an authenticator app and email authentication. I suggest using email authentication just because it's easier. People are having problems with the app too. Just go for email authentication. And what it's going to do is it's going to send an email again to my Gmail. And that will contain a security code. So it's going to send one to galaxytreview@gmail.com, which is fine. It's just a new email that I made up for this F2A for all account that I made here on this video. So we'll wait for it to come in. It hasn't come in yet. Again, this may take some time. In this video, I was pretty lucky. It only took like 1 or 2 minutes in between each one for it to come to my account. Now, it can end up going to spam. It can end up going to some other places, so make sure that you check just in case. Now, see this box that pops up? A lot of people are reporting that they're not getting this box. And most likely, the reason that you're not getting this box is because you're doing it from your phone that has a built-in pop-up blocker, or you're doing it from your tablet, or you may be even trying to do this through the browser on your console. And a lot of times pop-ups like this, boxes inside websites, do not work well with those types of platforms. So again, I can't reiterate enough. Please go to a PC to do this and use something like Google Chrome. Now here is my two-factor sign-in code. It came through. Again, this only took about 2 or 3 minutes, and there's my sign-in code. So I've got my code. It changes every time, so you don't have to worry about that. My IP address also changes, so anybody that wants to hack my account, you can go ahead and try if you want to. But again, this is all just a brand new account. There's nothing on it, so have at it if you want to. Email authentication enabled. So you put in your code and now it is enabled and you can click done. At this point, you are complete, and now you're completely done. So you are, if you're a PC player and you've created your epicsgames.com account, or you've went through these settings, then you're already done. Everything's done. F2A or 2FA, I'm sorry, is already enabled on your account, and you're good to go. Now, if you're a console player, you're going to have to take it one step further. You're going to have to go to connected accounts. So if we check connected accounts, this is where you can connect your Xbox Live, your Nintendo Switch, or your PSN account to your epicsgames.com account. This is important because that means when I enable two-factor authentication on my epicsgames.com account, it filters down to my PlayStation or my Xbox or whatever I'm playing on. So if you do the PlayStation Network and you click on this button, it'll take you to Sony's website, and this is where you connect your Sony login or PSN login with your epicsgames.com login, and you're good to go. That way they both work with each other. So right now, again, that's something that you're going to want to do if you're a console player. If we go back to my email, you can see that now I have an email that says two-factor authentication is now enabled on my account, so I am completely done and ready to go. Overall, your process is now complete. If you're a console player, shut down your console. Don't leave the game running in the background, and make sure that you have everything turned off, and you should be good to go. Log back in, and you should have the Boogie Down emote. Let's go back to the game and show you guys that we did get it on my brand new account. Okay, so we've logged back in. You can see I'm signed in as a F2A for all. And of course I did it backwards. It should be 2FA for all. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Now I've got my epicgames.com account with the Boogie Down emote, which means I have two-factor authentication enabled. So I've completed my task. And this should work for everybody. If you're on PC only, you don't even have to worry about connected accounts or anything like that. If you're on console, of course, you're going to have to create an epicsgames.com account and make sure that you are connected through your PSN or Xbox Live or Nintendo Switch, so that it'll filter down to your console, but that's the only extra step that you really have to take. I hope this really clears things up for you guys. The main problem that I think most of you guys are running into is that you're using your phone or your tablet to try to do this. Please don't do that. Use a PC. Phones and tablets usually don't allow extra boxes to pop up where you can enter your, two-factor authentication number in there, so people are running into that. Just go to a PC. Honestly, just go to a PC, use Chrome, use Firefox, use Edge, use whatever browser, and you should be good to go, and that will get rid of a lot of your problems. So now you're set up for giving a gift. Remember, it's only starting out for this week, but they should extend it after the testing of this week. But if you want to get in on it now, follow my directions. Leave me any comments or questions that you may have. Make sure that you're checking your spam email. Make sure that you're not trying to enable or disable it before you actually get one, because then it'll make the first one invalid, so don't do that. And you should have smooth sailing as far as this goes. Beyond that, there's not really much I have to cover in this video. I know it's 10 minutes long. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to get through all of this, but I wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to be able to follow in all setups, PC and or console. If you guys have any questions, again, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to get back to you guys or try to help you through this if you're having issues. Again, create an epics.com account and then link your console to that. I think that's where a lot of people are getting hung up on as well. If you don't just use your PlayStation to log into epicsgames.com, if you do want to support me, you can always throw in support a creator, Galaxy Tech Review, all one word. That would be awesome. You don't have to, but hey, if you do, that's great, and it will help me out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. Remember to like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, because that always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.